Yes to number 2. Did Donald Trump sexually abuse Miss Carroll? The answer to that from the jury is yes. So no on rape, yes on sexually abused.
Nothing to see here. Just a former president being held liable for sexual battery. Typical day in America.
On the jury form, Miss Carroll was injured as a result of Mr. Trump's conduct. The answer to that is yes. And they have awarded her $2 million.
Naturally, the right is calling this a witch hunt, but also a win because, hey, it wasn't rape, it was just malevolent sexual abuse.
Now we are looking at question number 5. This is Mr. Trump's conduct was willfully or wantonly negligent, reckless, or done with a conscious disregard of the rights of Ms. Carroll, or was so reckless as to amount to such disregard. The answer to that from the jury is yes.
Like clockwork, Trump vehemently denies this, saying, "I have absolutely no idea who this woman is. This verdict is a disgrace, a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time." Rate my Trump impression 1 out of 10 in the comments below.
The former president said that he hasn't had a chance to defend himself, but he has been given ample opportunity, to be clear, to testify in that court if he wanted to, and to look at this jury in the eyes and to tell that exact same story, and he chose not to.
So where was he? Playing golf in Ireland and Scotland, and even though he said he was coming back for the trial, he never made it. The judge even gave Trump until 5 p.m. Sunday to file a motion to reopen and continue the case to allow for his testimony, but no such filing was ever made. So Trump chose not to testify, but that didn't stop him from complaining on his Truth Social, saying, "Despite being a current political candidate and leading all others in both parties, I am not allowed to speak or defend myself, even as hard-nosed reporters scream questions about this case at me." But y'all, the best part of this trial is when he confused the woman suing him, E. Jean Carroll, with his ex-wife, Marla Maples.
I don't even know who the woman, let's say I don't know who, it's Marla.
You're saying Marla's in this photo?
That's Marla, yeah. That's my wife.
Which woman are you pointing to? No.
Here.
Carroll.
Oh, is that?
The person you just pointed to was
I
Jean
see.
Carroll.
Who is that? Who is this?
Point, your wife. And the woman on the right is your then wife,
I don't know.
Ivana?
This was the picture.
As if that wasn't embarrassing enough, Trump said in that same interview, he said, "I say this with as much respect as I can. She's not my type. Not my type in any way, shape, or form." But you mistook her for your ex-wife? So I guess she wasn't your type either. So why did you marry her? Look, following this drama is one thing, but let's be real. This trial is not going to change any Republicans' minds about Trump. They know he is a bad guy. They know he abuses women. This is not going to change their minds. And in fact, some might even like this. To Trump supporters, no matter what he says, he is impenetrable. No matter what he does, he is never at fault. I guess that's what happens when you're in a cult of personality.
I do think the American people, though, are going to be focused on what's happening at our southern border, what's happening with inflation, what's happening in their lives under the Biden administration, and that's where I think the focus is going to continue to be.
And strangely enough, I don't disagree with RNC Chair Ronna McDaniel, because this trial does nothing to impact the lives of everyday voters and their problems, like the rising gun violence epidemic, rising healthcare costs, student debt, etc. Republicans are going to support him no matter how many women he abuses or how many lies he tells. So don't waste your time trying to convince them. My name is Scott Johnson. You can find more of me on my YouTube, which is in the description below, as well as my TikTok where I do morning shows. And most importantly, do not forget to smash that subscribe button to the breakdown. I can't English today. Do it for the puppies.